You can have inside the workflow, you can have dependencies. Before 7.7, all of these dependencies was like an AND condition. It was saying that when this is successful, when this is successful, when this is successful, and then this task will run. But there are some requirements saying that, like, I want to do such thing. I will wait for a file, and I will wait for one of these tasks to be success. That's enough for me to run the other task. So in this case, previously we were doing some complex options, like we were putting some slip task, and whenever one of them is completed, we were removing the dependencies. But now you don't need to have such thing. Like you can have this condition expression here, condition expressions. So this allows you to set a AND, like all satisfy or any satisfy. This is like an AND, this is like an OR. So you can create a conditions like an AND and OR condition. So I will do such thing. I will run this critical task when a file is arrived, when one of these dependent, like a job 6 or 7, one of them is good. If one of them is succeeded, it's good, but it's not part of this workflow. So I'm using a task monitor to check the next execution of that one. I'm looking from the current time and future, and the status of that task should be skip, finish, or success, or one of them, like a 6 or 7. And then I add two more tasks here. So I will do this dependencies from this task to this task. And I will say that if one of them is complete, is one of them completed successfully, it's good for me. So it will be like a file, one of these, or one of these. So let's do the condition here. So the condition here, I say that AND condition, because this one is required. So one of them is required. So I put so I put both of them. So if any of them is success, then it's okay. Then I will put one more satisfy here. So I said that it will be any satisfy. So you can drag and drop them. I will drag and drop it under this condition here. So this is part of this one. So I will put it also here. So this is like an AND and OR condition together. This and one of these and one of these. So if I save this, if I save the workflow, if I launch it, so it will do such thing. If I go to this workflow here, now this is satisfied. So it is waiting for one of these tasks. It is waiting for one of these tasks. So this is also satisfied. We don't need to wait for that one. So it will wait for one of these, 6 or 7. So let's use the CLI and launch the 6. So it launched. Let's wait for 6 to be completed. You see, this one succeeded, this one succeeded, but this one didn't succeed, but the task is executed based on the condition. But I did one more trick here. So this is depend on your use cases. Like, for example, because as we are not waiting for this task will continue running. So if you want to continue the next process, okay, this task will succeed and the next task will run, but this workflow will still be in running status. That kind of monitors, if you are monitoring for something, but if you don't want to wait the monitor until after this task is succeeded, so I put a action here. So this action said that whenever this task is completed, run a force finish the workflow. So it just force finish the workflow. You can use the workflow ID also, just to be sure that you're force finishing the correct workflow. So if you're done with this workflow, and if you don't want the other task to continue running, like monitors, you can just force finish the workflow with an action.